Oh, he's really old. He's 106. He can't go out to many places because he's so old.
He has proper always been a daredevil.
So when he was 102, we got him to do the ice bucket challenge.
I knew he'd do it straight away, I just knew.
Well, he shocked us all a little bit, coming out in the Union Jack boxer shorts.
I don't think we realised it'd be as popular as it was.
So I was on holiday at the time, and it was in the newspaper. My mum showed me a video of him, filled his rubbish bucket up full of ice water and tipped it over him, and he thought he was swimming. I thought it was crazy. I don't even think I could have done it.
And that challenge went all over the world. Every country in the world answered that one. Just one big load of fun.
He's a fantastic person. He's quite magical.
I was born in Sheffield on the 6th of April, 1912. We were very, very poor. We got a police house, and it was alive with rats, beetles, fleas. 6 of us slept up in this attic in 2 beds. Oh. I was 26 when I got married. She was 22. She was a lovely girl, a really lovely lass.
They were totally besotted with each other. They never hardly went anywhere without each other. Most loving couple you could ever wish to meet.
I've got 4 children. Jane, she was born 20 years after the first one. And in that period of time, between the third one and the last one, we was free. We were going out dancing and everything like that. And then she came on the visit. And we got to start all over again then. We reckoned it up. She was born on the 29th of November. And exactly 9 months before that...
He'd been to a St. Patrick's Day dance and had a few too many whiskies, I think, and got a little bit frisky with me mum and resulted in me.
Jack, who is a great-granddad, has decided that when he turns 104 years old in a few weeks' time, he's going to get his first tattoo.
I suggested it, and I says, Dad, it will, you know, it really will make money for charity. And once we'd said that, oh, yeah, all right, then I'll go along with the idea.
I thought you were crazy having that because he's not one who even likes tattoos, to be honest.
We went up in a limousine to the tattoo place. He didn't think it was very painful at all.
Oh, quite nice.
He just had his name and then his date of birth on it.
I personally got it at the same time. My son Shane did, and also the tattooist.
I thought, well, I'll put over that. Even I can't see it. I can't see it myself. Unless I look in the mirror. Everyone, why don't you have one on your bum? I said, nobody sees that one. That went all over the world. I got remarks and that from all over the world on iPad there. And that made me famous. The fame was not what I would do in my age. That's my fame, really. It was March. They had a coffee morning, and I used to go every Tuesday morning with her. But I'd got an engineer come up boiler, so I had to stop in, and she went on her own. That last time I saw her. And she went down the street and collapsed.
Oh, it was dreadful. I'd never seen him cry in his life before, and ever. It really did go downhill for about a year.
My daughter Christine, she was in hospital. Kathleen had died, and I was low. All the time in life, I was depressed. I got these people in America. Anyway, I went to Christine and I told her what I would like to do. I wanted permission, and I felt a coward that I was leaving all this bad thing to enjoy myself. And I'd really felt a coward. Anyway, I went all on my own.
He just pulled himself together, and started going abroad. And he went to America, Hawaii, Utah, Portugal, you name it. He started travelling, met family, you know, what he'd not met before, and it really did him good and filled the gap a little tiny bit.
And I came back from there a different man. Ever since then I've been all right, because I've been to America after that, went to Portugal 8 times. I nearly lived in Portugal, and I've enjoyed all that. And then, so I had enough, really. Well, I'm getting beyond it, really.
What is Jack up to today?
We thought we'd have a go with one of these.
One of the viewers who'd seen him previously offered him the chance, and he jumped at it.
It were very good. When you sat inside, there were loads of buttons and dials everywhere. My dad had to build a scaffold so he could get into the plane. And then once he got in, they just set off, and he really enjoyed it.
They are a bit dangerous, and I mean, I hate heights, but everything my dad does, I do. So I had to go in it as well. I think I was more worried about myself.
I can't say I don't agree with them. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. They're flying in the moth aeroplane. I'd have been petrified because I don't like heights, so bless him, he did really well, really well.
Oh, he's a stickler for routine. He's got to have his meals at 8, 12 and 4. He has a whiskey in his tea in the morning. At night he has a couple of shots before he goes to bed.
He built a summer house when he was 90. He likes inventing stuff. So we sometimes test batteries.
He loves pottering about his little bungalow. He spends a lot of time in his chair.
He's got this big iPad and he's amazing on it. He goes on Facebook, Snapchat, he can ring people.
Taking pictures, sharing pictures.
Watching football.
And keeps in touch with family in Australia and America and Hawaii and all over the world.
My granddad can show me what to do on an iPad or a mobile phone.
He's so up to speed. If you need to know anything, you best ask him, my granddad, before asking anybody else.
Jack today is going to prove that turning 105 does not make you a dinosaur. This is the Twistosaurus.
They have to investigate anything that you've suggested. And I said I'd like to go on that big roller coaster. And it should take you 100 feet up in the air, and then they drop you down 100 feet. Oh, and I'd got the iPad and I watched it on the videos and that, and I knew I could do that. And they arranged for my daughters to go, even to try it, see if it was okay for me to do it.
I was upside down 4 times and I just went, my dad's not going on this one. And he's never forgiven me for that.
And because they decided it was too much for me, I insisted I wanted to do that. But they need to insure and everything, all these rules and regulations, safety things. Anyway, I went on to go that, and I went on to me, it was only a roundabout, really. It wasn't exciting enough. It finished up, it went all right. I was the oldest person to go on a roller coaster. That was good enough. But I'd like to have that pictures, you know, I would have loved that.
He always says hard work, fresh air. One of the main reasons is the family. We've got lots of young children still coming, and I think they keep him young.
11 of them usually come at weekend, and it's lovely. It's one big laugh all the way through. And I just sit there in my corner, and they're all talking, and I can't tell them what to say. I've got to keep laughing and nodding. I think if it weren't for them, I'd have gone some time ago.
I think they keep him living, to be honest, and his daily shots of whiskey, he has always said, and smiling.
I don't know. I wish I did know the secret.
His whiskey in the morning and at night. Yes, he loves his whiskey.
Today, our favourite Daredevil, Jack Reynolds, is celebrating his 106th birthday by attempting a new Guinness World Records challenge.
One. Now, that was really good. But they've also got a bigger one, 60 miles an hour, but insurance came into that. And so I had the next one to it. And even Jane went on that big one, and she loved it.
The charity for the zipwire was a stroke association. It's very dear to him, really, because my mum died of a cerebral hemorrhage, and my brother-in-law, he's had a massive stroke, so it's a really good charity for my dad to choose that time.
They all worry me slightly because he's not a spring chicken and there's a high risk with everything that he does. I think this last one, the zip wire, would probably the biggest worry.
I don't know, I'm lacking me bit of vitality and that type of thing, but I'm still game to do. If we find another one, I'm still happy to do it.
He did say to me that last year, because he raised money for the air ambulance, that he'd like to go in the dinghy in this sea and be lifted by an air ambulance.
I think he'd like to race a car.
I think he'd like to go in a helicopter.
The person who had the tiger moth, he might be giving him an opportunity to go in a glider.
Whatever he can get away with, I think, is the key.
Sky's the limit with my granddad. You don't know from one day to the next what he's going to do.
In my own mind, my next challenge would be into the next world. I said, well, I don't know whether I'd better do anything with charity for that one. That's my next challenge, actually, is my next move into the next world. That's what I like to get up into the sky. Each one of me get up a bit nearer.
Think of a word. Instead of amazing.
Inspirational, amazing, and my hero.
Indestructible, incredible and inspirational.
Outstanding, incredible and amazing.
Determined, magic and amazing.
You're going to have to cut some of them amazings out.